Imagine a few days ago, you and your team held a grand opening party for your new restaurant. So this is very exciting. You've worked together very hard to open this restaurant. There it was, grand opening party. Loved it, loved it. And you know what? The good news is that your attendees loved it as well, because a majority of them gave the restaurant an overall rating of 4. Wow, so this is a great feeling. What a great feeling. And of course, you're going to share your success with your sponsor. Now, of course, your sponsor knows the restaurant has opened and was at the grand opening, but now you've collected, the information from the grand opening, and you can say, like, look, most of the people, the majority of the people who came to this grand opening gave us a score of 4. Let's celebrate. Things are good. The team is due some congratulations. And your sponsor doesn't respond exactly as you are hoping. She asks you quite a few questions. Things like, well, what do you mean by a majority? What is a majority? Is it 100 people? 51 out of 100? So 49 didn't give us 4 stars, but 51 did? Which is the next question too, which is like, well, how many people attended? Now, your sponsor was there, so you're feeling like she should know this, but she wasn't there counting. So actually, maybe that's good news. Like if it was 10 people, she would remember that, she'd be able to count. So part of the good news is that she doesn't know how many, but still, she's still asking you questions. She wants to know more about this majority who gave you the 4 stars. And then she wants to know how many people filled out a survey. And of those people who filled out a survey, what percentage gave us that rating of 4? When it came to delivering a successful grand opening party, here's the challenge. It would appear that what you did not have with your sponsor was a clear quality objective and a clear quality metric. So while you are ready to celebrate and declare a victory, she is asking questions. And if you had agreed together on what success looked like, hopefully then you would have hit that target and she would be planning that celebration with you. A quality objective is what you are supposed to do and at what level you're supposed to perform in order to provide project or product quality, right? You and your team worked on a project, and the product, the end result, was opening that restaurant. And we have quality objectives for both the project management aspect of things and the product or service that we're actually creating or launching, right? Now, the metric, quality metric, and I'm using the language of the Project Management Institute here, just so you know. The quality metric is how you will measure that. In other words, how will you prove it? How will you prove it? When you are working with your team at the beginning, long before we even ordered the food for the grand opening party, long before that, at the beginning, when we were drafting the plans for the restaurant and talking about it, that would be the time to define success. And we want to define quality objectives in a quantitative way as much as possible. And then if I'm your sponsor and you say, we won, we were successful, the majority of people gave us 4 stars. If I were like your sponsor, because kind of what she's saying to you is prove it. If I said, prove it, how would you prove it to me? And how you would prove it would be that metric, which would show how you would measure